What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Basement Monsters podcast. What a game. Raiders and Chiefs. Raiders pull it off. They get the big W over the Kansas City Chiefs. 40-32. And, dude, they out-chiefed the Chiefs.
Speaking of Chiefers, we got some coming on the show.
Right. No, Raiders. We got some Raiders fans coming on the show. Well, one Raiders fan coming on the show. But, let's talk about how the Raiders out-muscled. They out-muscled the Chiefs.
It's just more physical. They're just more physical. They were just more physical. They did exactly what you need to do to a quarterback every time. This is what we've been talking about with Brady, all the great ones. Get pressure.
You got to put pressure on Mahomes' ass.
Not a
pressure. You got to hit him.
Not at first. But they started applying it. I told you they was going to go in at halftime and get it together. They came back out, and man, the pressure was just back there. Patrick Mahomes, I mean, that dude probably ran 8 miles.
Oh, dude,
he probably ran 8 miles today.
But the thing was, for me, hit him.
Yeah.
Hit him at all costs.
Yeah.
Hit him at all costs. Like if it's early in the game and you get a flag, I'll take that. If it's late, don't be a dumbass. That's stupid.
Right.
Put some pads on him and get him rattled. It's the same with we talk about Brady the same way.
Yep.
All the greats.
All the greats. Put pressure
on him, hit him, put him on the ground. And we'll see how they play from there. That's why you pay these guys.
That's why you pay them.
We're going to go ahead and bring on our guests. We're going to start it off. We got two of the Smoke Fellas. Two of them. We got Mr. Smoke Fella himself, and we got Lucky Lefty. What is up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What up? We in the place.
That was a good game. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But you know who we got to bring on? Because I know he's happy as hell. Sly Vester, Lamar, George.
Hey, first of all, man, you're not going to insult my name like that. And second of all, you trashed my Raiders all week. So I'm even shocked that you got enough gall to even talk about them in a good light today. But I'll take it, though.
Hey, anybody but the Chiefs.
I'll take it.
Anybody but the Chiefs for me. Anybody but the Chiefs for me. Anybody but the Chiefs. Hey, check it out. Chucky did something that nobody else has done besides him in what? Damn near 20 years?
First 40-point game since 2000.
First 40-point game against the Chiefs since
when John Gruden was last coaching.
And that was the last time he was coaching. He's got him playing.
Well, the thing is with Chucky, would make them. I predicted my Raiders to win this division before the season started.
He did.
Y'all already got me on tape for that. But the thing is about the Raiders is Chucky's back calling the plays, and as you can tell today, he called a good offensive game. Ruggs was back, helped him out. Waller's a beast. I like the uses of the running backs. I liked how he kept my man Fresh Jacobs for the fourth quarter. Hey, man, Chucky called a hell of a game today. The defense kind of showed up in the second half, which I'll give them credit for. It's impossible to stop Mahomes, but I like the way they did in the second half. They at least slowed them down. So, hey, look, we ain't beat the Raiders. We ain't beat Kansas City since 2000. I'm loving it. Let's go Raiders.
Devontae, Ben, what y'all think about the game?
Hey, Ivan, man, you hit it right on the head, man. They got real physical in the first half with KC, and that kind of slowed them down enough for them to stay pace. But I gotta agree with Sly on the fact that Chucky called a hell of a game today, man. I mean, he had some good play calling dialed up, man. They was throwing that ball around to different people, and Jacobs, that beast.
Brandon Jacobs is a monster. Josh Jacobs. We called it in the beginning of the game. Josh Jacobs would have been, and Sly, I know you heard it because you was commenting. Josh Jacobs was the key to that Raiders victory. They were able to control the tempo, control the clock, and then they, like I said, they out physical their ass the entire game.
And I'll tell you one more thing. I got to give it up to the Raiders for. They have a fullback and they use him to get yards.
Dude, they had their fullback. They had their fullback. Me and Luke were talking about how is their fullback beating? He was beating a corner, then he was beating a linebacker. He was beating everybody on a wheel route down the field. They had that play multiple times. They had that play, and I was like damn, like John Gruden's just using everybody.
Hey, you get. I mean, I don't understand why so many other teams don't have a fullback. Like that's great. You got a two-headed running back monster, but a fullback for those type of plays right there, you just use them here and there. You sneak them out.
It was just amazing to me. It was just amazing to me how they continue to find.
Well, you got to understand.
He was beating them over and over.
Well, you got to understand though. Chucky's an old school play caller. He gonna use the fullback.
Right.
And then look at his fullback was a quarterback. He was a quarterback in high school. I mean, you know, he went to Wisconsin as a linebacker and ended up playing. No, he went there as a linebacker, ended up playing a fullback. So look, let me tell you something. Chucky calls a game like it's supposed to be called. You got to respect it. If he can keep Waller out of his own personal problems way, and Waller plays, Waller shows you he's just as good as your boy Kelsey.
He's top three. He's top three. Look. If you talk Kittle and Kelsey, you got to mention Waller. If you talk Kittle and Kelsey, you got to mention Waller because if not, you're just it's just straight up blatant disrespect. Because Darren Waller in 2 years has proven that he's a top 3 tight end in the league.
But Ivan,
hold on, Ivan. We're not about to anoint the Raiders as this all-world team. Now they played a good game.
I just said Darren Waller.
You know what I'm saying? The one thing with Waller, he got to stay off that crack. He got to stay off that crack because he can.
Now you want to be disrespectful
now, so he could turn quick now, and then you shut.
Ben, Michael Irvin has a Hall of Fame career, predominantly on cocaine.
And Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor is the greatest.
But Ivan,
like that had to have been extra motivation. They needed to get over the top.
Hey Ivan, I'm gonna ignore the haters. I'm gonna tell you this. What they had to realize is, and people laughed at them for driving Ruggs in the first round. They needed somebody just like Tyreek Hill to compete in that division. They went and got him. He showed up and showed out. He showed Tyreek, you number 10, I'm number 11. I'm coming for you.
You know what?
Hey,
Slide, you are 100% correct, my dude. Because me and Luke were talking about it. Henry Ruggs' speed changed everything. It changed everything. The whole game. Because now you can match up with Kansas City's offense. You could go.
They showed it today
with the offense, and
the secondary has to respect it.
And the secondary has to respect it.
Yeah,
and
so it opens up Jacobs a lot because Ruggs reminds me a lot of
Tyreek Hill.
Hollywood
Brown.
Yeah. He Hollywood. Yeah. That blazing speed. I won't say he had Tariq level yet, but
he's just as fast.
He's just as fast. Ran faster 40, I think, didn't he?
I don't know about that, but the thing is that they match up now. That they're similar now. They can match up, and you know what? To be honest with you, I'm pissed off that I'm watching our former middle linebacker Kwiatkowski.
Yeah, he was
just being everywhere, doing everything that we want in a middle linebacker, and he's on the Oakland Raiders.
But I said that.
I wish they wouldn't have got rid of him because he showed a lot of flashes last year.
But but I said the Bears should have never got rid of him. Y'all kept what's the name, which was a bad move. He was already hurt. Y'all rather sign him
room leader. You're not going to
you sign him.
You can't.
Kwiatkowski's better.
Lead in the locker room.
Kwiatkowski better.
I agree with Damani. Go ahead. What would you say, Damani? He's the leader of the locker room?
Yeah, Trevathan's leading the locker room because Kwiatkowski's younger. He's not that great in coverage, though. I mean, he's always around the ball. Coverage, he was
okay in coverage. He
wasn't that great in coverage. He's a little better, maybe a little better this year, but he's still not as athletic as Trevathan.
But first of all, Trevathan been getting burnt on every game I've watched. Trevathan is trash. Trevathan is trash, and he's showing his age. He still
wanted the locker room. He still wanted to lead.
So what? So what? That was a bad deal. You got all the other boys in the locker room. That was a bad deal.
I feel like this. I feel like this with Trevathan. Yeah, I know we're straying off to the Bears, but I feel like this with Trevathan. Since he is hurt, since he is playing hurt, he's in his head still. So everything's not 110% with reckless abandon. Everything's like, all right, make the play, don't get hurt. Make the play, don't get hurt. And the thing is about Trevathan is his knowledge of the game, his knowledge of the defense, his leadership in the locker room, his leadership on the field, and that translates in the playoffs. You see that come through the game is on the line in big game situations on third downs. You see why the Bears are tops in the league in third downs and in a red zone defense. That's based on leadership and coaching. Leadership and coaching gets that done. So Trevathan, to me, and as much as I like Kwiatkowski, and I still think they should have kept him as being in a rotation.
Right.
You have to keep a guy like Danny Trevathan because of his knowledge.
Yeah, the Raiders priced him out. It was a great pickup. I mean, you can't have it all, but Kwiatkowski in a good situation over there with the Las Vegas Raiders. I still got to get used to calling them the Vegas Raiders. And man, as much as I hate to agree with Sly, because it's such a bad look, he hit it right on the head. Sly hit it right on the head. Pretty much, man, the Raiders got the formula, and they were able to finish off drives, score touchdowns. That's how you keep up and beat the Chiefs.
The biggest thing also today, I feel like the Raiders laid the blueprint for everybody else in the NFL. This is how you beat the Chiefs.
Yep.
You control the clock, you run the ball,
and you get physical.
But you know now that if you have speed at the receiver position, you could go downfield.
They're susceptible, yeah, for sure.
They're susceptible downfield. You got a guy like Allen Robinson. I mean, even Allen he doesn't have run speed, but he makes those catches. He'll go up to the point.
He's bigger.
And come down with the ball. He's bigger. He's able to go ahead and outmuscle you.
But that's what bothers me. But that's what bothers me about Baltimore. Baltimore though, Ivan. Baltimore you got Hollywood Brown, and you got Mark Andrews. There's no excuse for you not to be able to score in Kansas City. Yeah. There's just absolutely no excuse.
Yeah, no, you're right.
They just got out-coached.
You're right, Sly. And I agree with Luke too. I agree with both of y'all. They got out-coached, and there's no excuse. You got the speed. You got everything to match up with it.
Right. Baltimore has no excuse to keep losing to Kansas City. But I'm gonna give you the downside of my Raiders. My Raiders was able to get some type of pressure. They need a pass rusher. If the Raiders can get a pass rusher, even if they draft one, because I know they're going young now. They draft one in the draft. If they could,
I was gonna say the same thing. You had one.
But they wanted to go back younger. They weren't gonna pass. That was a smart move. And you see getting ready. The wide receiver was even smarter. But if they could get a pass rusher, they'll be a lot better. They got the young boys at corner. They got the young boys at safety.
Abrams is a piece.
Abrams goon.
They need a pass rusher. If they get a pass rusher, they'll be set to go even better next season.
I don't think Vegas Raiders game plan for Mahomes. They game plan for the entire team, and a lot of teams like the Ravens, they game plan for Mahomes. They didn't game plan for Mahomes. They game plan for the Kansas City. And like you said, they controlled the clock. They pounded the ball.
Yep.
The biggest key was them getting physical.
I think finishing drives too. You got to score touchdowns.
Yeah.
You got to finish drives. You can't put up field goals on KC. You got to put that ball in the end zone.
But I think the Raiders, like you guys talked about earlier before the game started, the Raiders came. We might have barely stopped them, but we gonna score. I mean, they just scored. They scored up and down with them. Everybody look, it was 14-3. Oh, wait a minute, they finna blow them out. No,
I didn't know who that was at quarterback today.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. Like, you got to give it up to him today, man. He threw his first pick. Okay, that's great, but I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take Derek Carr. Like his performance, and they even said it in Arrowhead. He's the first guy to throw, first quarterback to throw over 300 yards at Arrowhead since Rich Gannon in 2002. So the Raiders were just breaking all types of traditions and trends today.
And don't forget, fellas, at that interception, he overthrew Waller. He had Waller wide open on that pass.
Right.
He had him wide open.
And we had mentioned just before, we had mentioned it was the pressure that got to him that was able to, he wasn't able to get the zip that he wanted on it, and they was able to loft.
Let me ask y'all this question. But before I go, can the Bears figure out the Bears can get pressure, but can they sustain it when they see them this year? That's going to be the key. The Bears can get pressure. They play Kansas City this year, don't they?
No.
Oh, they don't? Okay, I thought the Bears
AFC
them this year.
Yeah.
AFC South. Okay. All right.
Now, I will say.
But the question is, can they get pressure on the Packers? That should be the question. I'm not worried about anything. At this point in time, and I don't know anything about y'all, but my goal is to beat the Green Bay Packers because that's how you get to the playoffs right now, is beat the Green Bay Packers. You're laying the groundwork for your season to be you to be in control of your own destiny, but your destiny lies with you beating the Green Bay Packers.
And like we talked about, all their division games come up after week 10. So that's great. Go ahead and do what you do because you might drop 6.
But you got that extra playoff spot this year.
Right.
That's when I was we kind of had a conversation about like losing to the Colts. Any loss hurts, but losing in a non-conference is a lot better because it's going to be better at that end. So you'd rather have them conference and division win. So,
and I'll say this about this week before I let y'all go about the Bears, because we know the Raiders they had a good game. Slide it was all great, but with the Bears, regarding the Bears, they lost to the Colts. They got their asses whooped by the Colts. Let's be real. It might as well have been 33-0. It might as well have been anything to nothing because they weren't in control at any point in that game whatsoever.
But that offense should have got their butt beat by the best defense.
Exactly. But to come back within 4 days. Come back within 4 days and go ahead and put it on the Bucks. That shows me something. These Bears aren't going to go away. They're not going to lay down and die. They're going to figure it out, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, to me, and I love the Bears, man. But I'm not. It's all smoke and mirrors. The Colts got the best defense in the league. Okay, we'll give them that. But the Bucks should have won that game even without Godwin and even without Fournette. Let's be honest. The Bucks, Brady blew a lot of passes. He had to. If he dumped it to the running back, they come down.
The question is, a lot of passes, and why did he have to dump off? Because
he had the running back open on 2 downs on 3rd and 4th. He didn't dump it to him neither time. I'm not. That was a smoke and mirrors game. I'm not going to fall for that.
The Bears had pressure with 3 and 4 people. And they weren't bringing up the whole box.
Foles missed some big.
But my thing is that look, check it out. We can say, and I agree with you, Sly. With that same breath, you could say that if the Bears connected on some big plays with the Colts, it's a whole different story.
But I give you that. I give you that, Ivan. But my problem is this: Nick Foles. Everybody that jocked Nick Foles is gonna ride him out like the 2 in the upper corner. Nick Foles, to me, should never have that starting job. He can't run. He a dead statue. They not scared of him at all. Nick Foles, them numbers he put up in them last 2 games,
you gotta respect
ain't no better. Trubisky could have did the same exact thing.
I don't know.
Trubisky would have never barked at his coach from the field and then told him what he wanted after. Ivan, this is what we'll do. When Green Bay come, that's going to be your tail off. Because if he can't beat Green Bay, he shouldn't be starting. I agree. I agree. I will not argue with that one, Slide.
Trubisky didn't beat him last year either. With that being
said. And that's my point.
Sly, you should do what Kelsey is doing right now and take an ice bath.
And breaking news in the NFC East, the Giants are beating the Cowboys 14-3, which is pathetic.
First of all, let me ask you something. It's pathetic as hell. But second, let me tell you, why the hell is this game on right now? Why am I not watching the
question of the week?
Why the hell is this game on right now? Why is this game on? Why are we watching?
Because the Cowboys are the number 1 richest franchise in the NFL. That's why. That is why they worth $5 billion.
I'll tell you a little something about the Cowboys that's going to blow your mind. Right now, Dak Prescott is on track to throw for 6,247 yards and not make the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that's a hell of a fact right there.
Man. Hey, y'all. Hey, thank y'all for joining us, man. It was fun. It was fun. I want y'all to come on whenever you want. Feel free to hit me up. Slide up.
Yes, sir.
Sylvester Lamar. My man. Hey, good for I ain't gonna joke no more. Raiders win. They beat the defending champs. It was a good win. Good win after dropping the last two.
Yeah.
Especially, and you can't really knock them for dropping the last two. But it was a good win. That the Raiders are good. They're a good team.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk about, hey, Damani, Ben,
all right,
thanks for
fellas.
coming on.
All right,
y'all. We'll see y'all later.
Man. All right, brother. Later.
All right, guys, man, it's been fun. I wish that we were watching. Well, we're gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We're gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch that Colts Browns game. We'll figure one way or another. But right now, yeah, the Giants are up 14-3 against the Cowboys. Woo. Cowboys, another slow start, man. What the hell? Figure it out.
I think at this point, you know what the problem is. The offense is putting up points. The defense is giving up points. That's the way it is. It doesn't matter if they put up 38. Doesn't matter if they put up 40. Whatever they put up,
figure a way to slow this down.
They can't win.
Their defense is not bailing them out, or even bailing them out. Not even helping them.
Dak's doing everything he can.
Yeah, Dak is doing literally everything he can to keep this team relevant. And it's like 14-0 against the Giants. Come on, man. Come on now. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get to you guys at the halftime of we'll get to you halftime of this Giants and Cowboys game and the Colts and the Browns game, and we'll talk about them both. But this has been the Basic Monsters podcast. I'm Ivan Vargas. This is Luke Nettles. You've been watching on Sports Zone Chicago. We'll see you all later.
I just heard my favorite band is in town. I'd love to get good seats, but everywhere I've looked, the ticket sites have crazy service fees.
Haven't you heard of TixSplits?
Who?
TixSplits. They don't gouge you with crazy fees. The price they advertise is the price you pay, plus a small delivery fee.
Never pay service fees again. Go to TixSplits.com today. TixSplits.com. Guaranteed seats, low prices. That's TixSplits.com. Every ticket, every venue, everywhere.